Hello, buddy, and welcome back to the last stream of the weekend here. We have UXCAN, we have OMENS, and we have tier 8s. Let's get the bands real quick. UXCAN banned Mines, OMENS banned Arctic Region, so we're starting out on the steps. Westfield and Marovanka, I believe. UXCAN banned the Iron Rain and the Drogon. OMENS banned the T-32 and the Barask. But there are still a ton of tanks to pick from here. There's a lot of tier 8. So let's see what we get. I think we're seeing some pretty normal picks. Aguila seems to be one of the better lot tanks in this. I do like, well, let me switch all over. It looks like everybody's picked up. Yeah, we should be good. We should be launching any second now. Anyway, I think the Aguila's been one of the better lot tanks we've seen played. SU seems like a good TD pick. The AMX 30s have seemed very good. Charioteer, I think, could be good. If you got the right person playing it. May not be as hard. Well, I don't know. It still hits kind of hard, but maybe not as hard hitting as the SU or the Iron Rain or the Borsig. But should still be a pretty good pick. And then I don't know how the Trinity will hold up. Now the Corvette seems like it's been one of the favored heavies. All right, looks like we're getting ready to chat. Then we will be underway, guys. Now we are on a longer delay. We are on that full 7-minute delay, and we have been for a while. Just so you know in chat, guys, if you don't hear back from me for a minute. And unfortunately, no predictions. I mean, I guess we could put up a prediction and see if people want to pick tie. Let me know if that's an option. We could pick UXCAN, we could pick OMENS, and then we could pick that the teams are going to tie it out to 3-3. I don't know. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. I know it would be different. I don't particularly love the tie, but it is a possibility. All right, well, since Ion is playing, over on UXCAN, Paladin, Tiger 2, the Mutts, Trinity, the Oods, the Aguila, and the SU, and OMENS coming out with the Corvettes, double Hydra, double AMX, and T-92, and the Charioteer. All right, let's see. UXCAN start out on defense. Let's see if they can hold off here. Now we do play all 6 maps, guys. Or 6. We do play all 3 maps. So we could go anywhere from a 3-3 tie to a 6-0. And everywhere in between. So let's see what happens. Ion immediately getting campy in a bush here. Hey guys, just so you know, Ion has requested to be overly picked on this game. So this is by Ion's request. Don't ask me why he wants this. He is weird. All right, pick you out on that spot run up the 5 line. Did not spot. Excuse me. Did not spot anybody. Now Trinity does get spotted there at the end. Picky does get spotted. Aguila tried to get the shot off, but did not connect. I don't mind this setup from UXCAN. They didn't send anybody over track, so they are going to give that up, but they did keep the 2 meds down south just in case. Very mobile, can rotate pretty quick. I like Mage's position here. Looks like we are going to see the heavies. Are they going to go over? Looks like they are on the push over here. AMX 30 is going to rotate up the north, and we're going to get set up for an A-cap here. See, Charioteer is going to start rolling out too. Picky is lit. Did get Little Bear lit. Back, vice versa. Ooh, Splenda. Split it with a good bounce. Ion not connecting with his shot there. Or penetrating with his shot. Whiffs that one. A couple of more shots coming in. Splendid getting the lucky bounce there. I believe that was from the other MX-30. Ion dirty again. Oh, good shot from Helms into one of the Hydras. All right, let's see. Picky gonna start putting a little cat pressure on that. Little Bear did move up in that Aguila. He should be able to spot Picky pretty easily from where he's at if he gets on cap. If he can peek safely without getting smashed by the Hydras or the AMXs. Oh, another good shot by Hounds there. Oh, close blind fire into Corn. All right, a little bit of HE coming out of the rugby there in that Corvettes. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing maybe the Corvettes or somebody push up to this little rock area. What are we at? Probably the corner of D4. Looks like the Hydra took another shot. I think it was just a little bit of an HE splash, though. Do have the mediums for UXCAN. Going to start rotating here. Snee and Wooten are on the move. Still plenty of time here. UXCAN, they don't have to rush anything yet. Little Bear doesn't have to suicide anything. Corvettes with another HE round there, and the Hydras both down to about half health. Corn did get lit there. I don't think the meds had a chance to get any damage in. Now, Little Bear coming in. He did get Picky off the cap. Little Bear needs to get back safely into cover. All right, good spotting around by Little Bear there. All right, Corn takes a couple of shots there from the flanking meds of UXCAN. Looks like Picky going to get back on the cap here. Oh! Harley with a blind fire right into Picky into the bush. All right, looks like we're going to see, or the AMX is going to full flank back around into UXCAN's meds here. What do we got? That's not both the AMXs, the Corvettes and the AMX. I'm trying to give a little boost here. Here we go. Now, Snee does not get lit right there, but Wooten does. See if they pick this fight or if they try to get out here. Wooten takes a shot from across. Snee in a bad spot, but people got lit and they could not stay up to get another shot into Snee there. All right, Wooten and Snee are going to get caught here on this little cross of the road. Wooten takes the double tap there. T92 coming in to help out. Wooten probably going to fall here. Ion lands a shot, and Rugby, I believe, got clean up. Snee does snap one back into Ion. Now, Helms, I believe Helms just took a double tap over there. He is down to a one shot. Looks like Harley is going to get aggressive into these Hydras, and Splenda Helms is going to push them out. Harley is getting focused out. Splenda just now getting to the tracks to come over. The guy to get Medusa out here, he's the lowest health. It's going to take, well, he did get a little extra hit on the ramp, but I don't know if Splenda makes it. Nope. The shot comes in from, I believe that was the Charioteer. Little Bear does get lit, takes a shot up into the center there. Little Bear's going to fall to this three tank push coming back from the south here. All right, Hounds is going to fall over this side. That's just going to leave Mage and Snee here left on their own. Corvitz does get a good bounce there. Snee gets one into the backside of the Corvitz. May's going to go down before he can get another shot off. That's just going to leave Snee here in the oods all alone. Alright, first round going to go to Omens. Hey, Dirty, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. What's your streak at now? 43 months. Crazy. Alright, we'll take a quick look at damage. We'll just skim down the top few. Hounds and Sneed both breaking that 1700 mark. Hounds did pick up a kill there as well. Nobody else breaking 1,000. Goth did 1 kill, 2352. Bug with 2 kills, 1867. Rugby in that Corvitz, 4 kills, 1655. Ion with 1200. Nobody else breaking 1,000 there. Alright, let's swap sides and get round 2 underway. Alright guys, I should have a YouTube update tonight as well. I should have all 3 matches from this weekend posted up tonight, if not tonight, very early in the morning. Hopefully with a little bit of luck tonight, we will have quick tank picks. I think both these teams will be pretty handy with the tank picks. Definitely shouldn't have any 10+ minute timers tonight here. Oops. Getting close, guys. Getting close. Like we are ready, guys. Let's take this cover down before I forget and we have a Tank Talk live session tonight. I don't think any of us want that. Yeah, looks like we're almost ready to roll here. Any second now. Here we go. All right, just real quick down the OMENS side, Carnarvon Hydras. The KPZ, I like that tank. Indian Panzer also like that tank. The T92 and the Charioteer. And Helms coming out with that Roger Dodger Double Hydra, the MX-30, the Earthshaker, the Aguila, and the SU-130 as well. All right, let's see what UXCAN can do here on attack. See if we tied back up 1-1 going into the next map, which unfortunately is Westfield. All right, looks like Hydra's gonna go over tracks here for OMENS. They're gonna get that Charioteer. The Indian Panzer up here for some cover fire. They do have Snee and looks like Wooten are heading over towards the B cap here. Now, Picky gonna spot that out pretty easily here. Gonna out spot both of those guys. Snee is blocked by the ridge, but if he gets up high enough and pokes, he'll get spotted as well. Everybody else heading over towards the A cap for UXCAN. Pretty normal setup there. Yep, Snee got up top, peeked, and spotted. Now, unless they get Little Bear to come back and make a run over there, these guys are just going to be proxied the whole time. Yeah, it looks like Little Bear actually, I might have been right. Little Bear is going to head back that way. Now, Hounds does get lit that Roger Dodger. Interesting position for Goth. A little high up on that ridge. Looks like he does have some cover there. Is he completely hold down there? Well, we're about to find out. He is lit. Now, I believe he did just bounce a shot for Hounds. But the SU does hit hard and hit that round. Yeah, he's going to dive down, get behind the rock next to Medusa there. Now we do have a Little Bear. He does get Picky spotted. Shots going in immediately. I don't know who pinned and who bounced. But he is on his way out. One of the Hydras to take another shot, I believe. Ooh, Splenda's getting hit hard. God takes another big shot there from the SU. I mean, if they could just keep these guys lit, let the SU farm, just hang on to their health, they'll be spot on. Goth down to a one shot. Mage almost reloaded again. Goth gets tracked in the open. Should be a pretty good... Oh, Mage bounced it. Alright, Goth does go down as soon as we turned the camera. Looked back over into the south. Not much happened there. UXCAN did run Picky off. Harley takes a shot there as they start to advance here. Splenda goes down to a 1. Now, I don't think it's going to be as easy for the SU to get shots here into Medusa. But he is moving, trying to find the angle. Harley with a good bounce there. Oh, another good bounce. Oh, that's a tough push for these Hydras here. All right, Splenda and Harley both go down. Now, Mage does get spot on Picky's run here. We do have the meds coming back up the center here down the road. Omenian, thank you for the follow. All right, we does get lit in that Earth Shaker. All right, now Omens, they are up a tank here, but UXCAN still holding on to the HP lead. All right, Hell sneaks a good shot into the Hydra there. I think Mage still trying to find the shot in, but Medusa's pretty much kind of behind the building for him. We do have Little Bear and Piggy trying to shoot out here. Rounds coming in from the side, but that rock and the little dirt mound saving Little Bear there. Piggy going to get out safely. Elm Tree Peaks ain't getting lit. Now, I don't know. I don't know if one of these meds could use this hill here to get up high enough to get a shot at the side of Medusa. Safely? I don't think. Yeah, maybe On and the Indian would have an angle. Elm's trying to peek tracks back here and get some shots in. I believe he connected there, but did not pin. Mage still trying to find an angle to get a shot in here. Did he find one? I still think that building is just in his way. All right, now we are down to 3.5 minutes on the clock. All the pressure on UXCAN here. Omens just has to hold back and hang on. And I'm kind of wondering if it would be better to maybe have the SU or a medium poke back there where Hounds is. Maybe they would be able to stay unspotted until they shot to get a shot into the Hydra. All right, looks like we're going to see the mediums actually rotate around towards the B cap. we go. Little Bear leading the charge here, trying to spot out Picky. Picky is pushed up. They're going to have to be pretty much on top of him to get him lit at this point. Bug and Ion turning that way to look. Ooh, nice little snap from Bear, but he gets one right back from the Charioteer. Picky does get lit here. But you're going to have to be careful. Looks like Helens is going to push into the Hydra over on the other side here as well. Little Bear's got all the attention. I don't know how Little Bear lived that long, but he was lucky there for a few seconds. He got a lucky bounce or something. All right, now they did get the Hydra out. They did cost Helens most of his HP, though. HP, I mean, HP is neck and neck. Even though Omen's up a tank still. We are under a minute now. UXCAN going to have to go for a kill all. Ion over peeking there, taking a big shot. Think he may just full. Nope, he backed off there. I think he does fall. But only 10 seconds remaining. Hounds does go down as well there. All right, well, this is going to be a round win for Omens, and they're going to be up 2-0 going into Westfield. They're just going to hang on to stay alive here. All right, let's take a look. Mage coming out with 2 kills, 2,093. Snee with 1,771. Hounds picking up a kill with 1,569. Unfortunately, nobody else picking up a kill or breaking 1,000. Over on Omens, Rugby coming out on top, 2 kills, 1920. Medusa with 1 kill, 1,493. Ion did pick up a kill, but did not break 1,000, and nobody else breaking 1,000 either. All right, well, let's go to Westfield. Oh my God, the Demon Lord Legion actually come to a game. What's up, Dolly? Am I saying that right? Dooley? Could just say 92 if that's easier. Uh, oh. Hey, Medusa, thank you for the sub, man. It's really appreciated. Really appreciate that, dude. It's awesome. All right, looks like we are almost picked up. Just wait for a couple more out of UXCAN here. So anyway, guys, I know I said something earlier. I think it was before a lot of people got in here. Would you guys be interested in the predictions? Because we could end in a 3-3 tie with the LT. You know, it's not my favorite way to end a match, but it can happen. Would you guys like to do predictions with UXCAN, OMENS, and then possibly add in a third option to add in a tiebreaker? Would that be something you guys would be interested in? Because let me look. It does give me the option for a third. Oh, heck, I guess you can put in maybe more than 3, but it does give you the option to do that. Let me know, chat. Let me know if that's something y'all want me to start doing, adding in a tiebreaker or a tie, possibly. I don't know. It would make it a lot harder to call the games, I guess. Added in the unknown of a tie. Or we can just go a few months without having predictions. Just an idea. Oh, here we go. Round 1 on Westfield. Yay. Yeah, this, if you can't tell, I don't like Westfield for anybody that might be new. But let's get to tank picks. UXCAN coming out double paladin, the MX-30, the Trinity, the CS-52 LIS, the Vanguard, and that SU-130. And OMENS coming out with the AMX, the FCM-50T, the Indian Panzer, double Wojtek, T-92, and the Striker. Why don't we have movement from OMENS here? Oh, the Vanguard is banned. So we're returning to garage. Now, it's not a team band. Here's our bands, the Iron Range Rogan, T-32 Barask. Those tanks are banned by the teams, but the Vanguard is just banned overall by the tournaments. So, yeah, Little Bear just going to swap over to the Aguila. No other tanks will change, and then we'll get right back into it. That will be UXCAN's mistake. And I believe they get one in this tournament. I know some tournaments it's two, but I think it's only one here, so. So, we will get a tank change, and then we will get on with the match. All right, here we go. Quick refresh. We're back into it. All right, Demon. We're expecting big games out of you, buddy. Don't like drive off a cliff or anything. All right, looks like most of Omens are going to roll up the AB line here and then probably end up into the hills. We do see the Striker and the T-92 coming south here along that zero line. All of UXCAN going up. They're not going to leave anybody down. Let's see, Little Bear should get a good spotting run here if he peeks that hill hard enough. There he goes. He does get the World Text, the 30. The slower Indian. I didn't realize the Indian Panzer was that slow compared to the other heavies, but I guess so. FCM is quicker tank. I'm actually shocked it's being that far back. But Little Bear getting a lot of information there. He got 4 tanks, 4 out of 5 spotted. Enough to know, hey, we got to be ready. Oh, Ion with a lucky... Oh, Demon and Ion both get a lucky bounce there. All right, now the Mania getting a little aggressive here. He's going to have to be careful. We're going to have shots into his side. Little Bear, I believe, got a shot in there as well. Just kind of overextended a little bit. Shots going into that FCM. Not the best armor, but it is a fun tank. All right, Little Bear does take a shot there. Little Bear gonna have to be careful. He's not the peak in his tank there. We are getting some movement onto the B cap here. All right, DB down to half health, just a little below. He's gonna rotate off of that corner, try to play somewhere a little safer. Right now, UXCAN getting the better of the trades. Now, they do have Picky, and I don't know if Medusa's going to get on cap or if he's just going to try to come up through the town. Smiles, thank you for the follow. So he takes a big hit there. Haven't seen Mage's gun go off. Haven't seen a big 4-500 roll hit yet. I believe Omen's playing down just enough where he's not been able to get the shots in he really wants to get. Takes a big shot from the Striker down low, though. Now, we do have double cap pressure on from the 92 and the Striker. Little Bear trying to get Corn out here. Corn down to a one-shot. Mage falls. Snee on 18. Oh, Little Bear leaves him on 6. Snee does fall there to Corn. Now, both caps down under a minute here. Little Bear takes a big shot from the Striker again. Hound's trying to finish off a wotc here. Little Bear coming in on flank, but the PZ is looking that way. Oh, PZ bounced into the tracks. Ion B still trying to hang on, takes Hounds down to a one shot. But now we're down to 30 seconds and 40 seconds on the caps here. Now Harley is trying to get here and find that striker. Ion's still hanging on over here. No, Ion fell. Muncher is still hanging on here. Striker got lit, came off the cap. Now 24 seconds to try to get there and find Picky. Picky behind the building. Little Bear gonna have to YOLO in to get this. Wooten gonna have to try to get shots into the back of the Indian Panzer. Indian Panzer trying to kill the Aguila, but the Aguila gets down. Striker not looking in the right direction. 8 seconds. Little Bear gonna have to come around and try to snap this shot off. 4 seconds. Oh, Picky gets him. OMENS takes the victory by cap. All right, let's take a look. Wooten out on top, 2 kills, 1861 out of that Paladin Demon in that CS with 1 kill, 1574. Excuse me. Snee coming out with 1401, Houndstooth 1228. Little Bear did pick up 2 kills there, but nobody breaking 1,000. Rugby over on the other side with 1986, Chaos with 1690. Medusa with 1 kill, 1567. Ion 1 kill, 1363. And then Picky and Corn did pick up 3 kills between them, but nobody else over there breaking 1,000 either. All right, let's swap sides and see what UXCAN is going to do on attack here. It is verified. It just don't remember. There's so many bands. There's so many tier 8 tanks. It took a second. Do want to say thank you to everybody for hanging out with us tonight, or with me tonight, since I'm rolling solo. Do appreciate it. We will probably be down for a couple weeks after today, unless we get a lucky stream Wednesday or Thursday. It could happen. Can't promise anything, no. Unless, you know, work catches on fire or something. Puppy, you're being good, but if you unhook something, I'm gonna be mad. Stay out from under the computer. Don't go around it. Let's go lay back down with Ruby. Boop. Boop. You're just unbothered by the boop, aren't you? Boop. Hey, don't set on my power strip. Oh my god. This dog scares me sometimes. Good girl. Yeah. Other than you got the little sharp puppy teeth chompers. Yeah, looks like we are almost ready to go. All right, here we go. Over on the OMENS side, we have the 50TP PR, the AMX 30, the AMX CDC, the CPZ, the Wotc T92, and the SU 130. UXCAN coming out with the Scourge, the Hydra, the AP AMX 30, double LISs, the OODs, and the Turtle. Puppy, sit. Be good. All right, looks like we're going to see the hill fight again come out of both teams. Now, OMENS did leave that 50 TP down low. All right, Piggy comes up. Oh, does take a shot there. Not sure who that was from. Maybe Snee or the CS in the back a little bit. All right, Hound's going to get this little rock spot here. Shouldn't be a bad spot, but he's got to be careful on those peaks. Picky is down to 396. Did take another hit there. I did not see. CDC, if he gets the shots timed right, Goth should be able to put some shots into Hound on his peaks. Stop going for the controller. All right, Goth does bounce one off of Snee there. Snee gets one in return. Now, that CDC does not have a lot of armor. It is paper thin. Splenda on that late. Well, I'm not going to say late. He's probably been driving the whole time. That Hydra just slow up that hill. But it looks like he might make it unscathed. Not spotted yet. Now, Picky and that light tank and that 50 TP are starting to move around a little bit here. Now, we do have Snee rotating around with Demon here in that turtle. Hey, stop licking my knee. All right, a little more of a standstill here. Not as aggressive on this hill battle as they were the last game. Honestly, a little more rotation here out of UXCAN. Demon is down under the bridge. Now he's going to run into that 50 DP pretty quickly here. Hickey pretty far back, kind of out of the fight. All right, Demon finds the 50. I don't remember how quick that turtle is, but ooh, 50 gets a big shot into Demon here. Demon falling back under the bridge. Now the AMX is going to be in a little trouble here. Oh, Snee really needed to fall back with Demon, not try to fight this. He's going to be in a 2v1 situation here in a second. All right, 50 misses a shot. Snee does get back under the tracks. We got a push coming in up top from UXCAN. They do take out Rugby in that wotc. Now, Mage is going to be farmed out by the SU and the CDC here. He's got to be careful. Looks like he's just going to keep pushing and not stop. Snee does go down over in the back. Mage is on fire, and Mage is burning down. All right, Splenda falls as well. Ion down to 500. Ood's coming in trying to finish him off. Demon's coming in that turtle as well here. Little Bear falls. Ion still hanging on. Ion goes down. What's up, Mr. Waffle? I'm trying to stream with 2 dogs in the background. It's always fun. They were so good till this last match. All right, Piggy does come. Ooh, Goth goes down. Piggy coming in trying to get some shots into Demon's turtle, but Demon can derp him if he gets the shot. Oh, Demon hits the dead tank. Piggy gets another shot in. Oh, Demon gets it. Piggy didn't land a shot, but Demon staying alive with that 18 HP. All right, now this 3v3 health is low here, except for Nomanian. He has the bulk of it, and Helms has the bulk of it on his side. Helms takes a big shot from that SU. Helms does pick up the kill. Now Helms needs to go forward. He's going to take a big shot from the 50 in the backside. I don't know. Yo, he bounced it. He bounced it. All right, I don't know who hit that shot, but Nomanian takes a couple of big shots there. It goes down to 288. Wooten in a bad spot here. Korn should be able to pop up and get this kill, but not before Wooten takes out Nomanian. Helms comes in, takes out Korn, and UXCAN picks up the victory on the second round of Westfield. All right, let's take a quick look at damage. Hounds on top there, 3 kills, almost 3K. Wooten with 1 kill, 2436. Demon 2 kills, 1056. Little Bear picking up 1026. And nobody else breaking 1,000. Splenda did pick up a kill though. Over on OMENS, Medusa coming in with 1 kill, 2983. Goth with 1 kill, 1786. Nomanian with 1354. Nobody else getting 1,000. Ion kind of slacking there that round. Pinky and Korn both did pick up a kill though as well. All right, let's go to Baravanka. Oh, wait. We're going to Ghost Town? I thought we were going to Mariwaka. Wait, did I get the map band fixed up? Hey. You're okay. There's nobody there. I don't know what you barked at. Hang on. Hey, it's okay. There's nobody there. Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry, guys. They put up two different lists of maps. So it's like there's one list of maps, and I guess there's a second, and this one's different than what we streamed the last two matches. So we're going to Ghost Town. Murrow's not in this lineup, even though every other map but Murrow is in the listing. I don't know. Maps have been a huge confusion in this league so far. I think they're going to change it for week 2. But yeah, maps definitely need to be simplified. It's like, why have 2 sets of maps for randomly, different matches? I mean, it's confusing. I'm getting grumpy in my old age, chat. I never used to complain, but I complain now a little bit. I'm sorry. But yeah, they definitely need to simplify the map listings. Put them out before the match, or put them in the match chat at the top of the match. Right? Like, I don't see anybody running the wildcard maps. Everybody's going to pick traditional. Just pick the same maps for everybody. Put them in the match chat so everybody knows what they are. Ban 2, play 3. Make it simple and easy instead of like confusing everybody with videos and stuff. Puppy, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. You just confused, missing. Huh. Wow, that got screamed. Holy shit. Hey, Mark, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh, my God. It's going to be a lot of HE. Holy crap. All right, guys, we are going into Ghost Town here. It's going to be the last map of the night. We'll play both sides. And then we'll see if UXCAN can come back tight or if OMENS is going to get the victory. You're okay. You're okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, here we go for round one of Ghost Town. Over on the UXCAN Paladin VK100, the Roger Dodger, Tiger 2, Double Rhino, and the Defender. And over on OMENS, they got the King Tiger, Tiger 2, Double Orochai, the Crosser K, the Hydra, and the XM6F. All right, looks like OMEN's going to go for a pretty heavy ACAP play here. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I thought OMENS was going to have a much bigger health pool. But actually, their UXCAN actually has about 110 HP more. I thought those Orochai would swing that in their favor, but actually, the Tiger 2 has a bigger health pool than the Orochai. Okay. Oh, looks like they're just going to push in on Mage here. Demon going to turn to rotate here. It looks like Roger Dodger and Little Bear and these guys over here are going to have some good side shots. These three guys, Jeff, Hounds, and Little Bear, they got to farm into this. Cobb down to a one shot. He goes down. Wooten and Snee, they need to rotate quick here. They need to get over in this fight because Demon and Mage about to be flanked. Snee coming in from behind here. Snee turning some guns. I don't know how Mage and at least Mage are still alive here. He finally goes down, but Hydra and XM should have just murdered somebody off the bat right there. All right, Wooten and Snee getting some rear shots in. Goth goes down. Demon gonna push. Kind of has to. Jeff taking some shots in his Rhino. Rugby down to a one shot. Snee bounces it. Jeff goes down. Yeah, the UXCAN, they need to push into this here. They got to get out from behind. They can't keep taking shots from two angles. All right, Rugby does go down. They need to get Ion out here next. Actually, Nomanian and that Tiger still alive over there as well. Just couldn't see him with all the dead bodies. Ion down to 500. Snee and Wooten still relatively healthy now. Little Bear in a 3v1 situation. He needs to try to get that TD out. Believe he can one-shot him. Yes, he can. All right, they're going to push into Ion. Looks like Little Bear just fell. Oh! Ion, I thought that was an ammo rack. Quick to say, Ion got a little taste of his own medicine there, but was not an ammo rack. All right, we're at a 2v2 situation. Now, Medusa is full health. Gets a big shot into the Defender. A Snee takes it down to a one shot. Snee is going to follow the King Tiger, and they're just going to use their health here, and they're just going to push in on Wooten. Wooten does land another shot there into the Hydra. Takes two big shots in return, though. Wooten trying to back down that hill. It's his only option right here. Because he is just going to get pushed, and even if he can get held down. All right, OMEN's going to take that to a 4-1. All right, now I believe that is OMEN's. Technically, I believe that is an OMEN victory, but we still have to play the last match. Over on UXCAN, Demon on top, 1 kill, 1676. Sneed with 1 kill, 1555. Hounds with 1433. Little Bear, 2 kills, 1208. Jeff with 1 kill, 1060. Crazy Mage with 1016. And he picked up 681. Over on Omens, Nomanian coming out 3 kills, 2533. Medusa with 2 kills, 2499. Picky with 1908, Rugby with 2 kills, 1472, Ion 1300, and Goth with 1046. Ion's got to step his game up. He hasn't been number 1 all night. Ion, you got to do better. The sad part is he's probably going to tell me I wasn't mean enough. All right, last round. Hey, I earned a drop. Yeah, don't forget, guys, we do have drops here as well for the TACAs and NCC drops. Oh, I like the double blacks. All right, looks like we're going to have our possible first ever post-match interview. All right, real quick. Over on the Omens side, they are coming out with the King Tiger, double low black, Tiger 2, HMH, the Hydra, T28 Proto. And UXCAN coming out with the VK Tiger 2s, the Orchard, the Rhino, the HMH Chrysler, and the Scourge. Very broadly lineups. I like it. I'm going to see something kind of similar here. I mean, most of Omen's going to hold up where UXCAN was last game. Ion going up top, the 2 down low. Well, things are just going to, everybody pushing up now. All right, Tiger 2s are lit here. Most of Omen's lit. Or Omen's, I mean, Heartless is just kind of pulling up here. Heartless pulling into about 3 tanks. He just doesn't know it yet. Let's see if the Aura Chak, only 300. All right, Helm's gonna get focused out here from the side. Yep, they're just gonna pour into the Orochi. All right, Helm's trying to hang on down below 300. Little Bear and Wooten hurting as well. Picky goes down. Jeff coming around. I believe he tried to get a shot there at Ion. I did not see if it hit. But here comes the rest of UXCAN. They're gonna fall in here behind Omens. Rugby goes down. Start to get shots into the back of Goth, I believe. Little Bear does go down. They got to get these lows out. Jeff and Ion trade back up top. Mage is going to try to hold the back here. Puts a good shot to the King Tiger. Goth still trying to push into Wooten here. Sneed gets in from behind. Jeff does have Ion down to a 1-shot. Ion pulls up into a side scrape. It's going to make Jeff have to kind of overpeak this to try to get a shot in. Ion bounces! And Jeff's shot goes into the tracks. What do we got going over on the other side? Looks like Splendid Daddy going to come around, put a big shot at the back of his Medusa. Oh, I think he bounced it. He did take one from Nomanian. Jeff tried to get a shot down into Nomanian's ass, but did not connect that. Looks like Ion going to try his luck with Crazy Mage here. Puts one shot in. Mage holding his shot, takes Ion down. All right, Jeff going to come in here and flank the King Tiger. Splenda hanging on at 1. King Tiger going to try to get the shot in on Splenda. Oh, not sure where that shot went. I think he took it at Wooten. Jeff with a ram. All right, Medusa does take out Splenda, but Medusa's going to fall here. Probably to Mage. All right, UXCAN going to take the win here on the final rounds. So our final score is going to be 2-4 for Omens. All right, congratulations to Omens. Let's take one quick look at damage here. Sneak coming out on top, 2 kills, 2159. Jeff with 2136. Mage 2 kills, 1822. Wooten with 1 kill, 1734. Splenda 1 kill, 1484. Little Bear with a kill, 1147. Hound's just getting focused out there. Medusa coming in with 1 kill, 2292. Nomania with 2056. Goth with 1 kill, 2032. Ion 1771. Corn with 1 kill, 961. Picky with 346. And Rugby getting focused out in that Chrysler. All right, let's see here. Hello, huh?
What's up, Bevo?
All right, I'll give it to you, buddy. You got the win tonight. But, man, I didn't see you on the top of the leaderboard once.
Yeah, you know,
Whiffing
real
shots, dirting shots.
dude. You know, you don't have to pin all your shots. You just gotta make
Uh
sure that they know you're there.
huh.
I thought it was a great match. I thought, you know,
It was a fun
UXCAN played
match.
really well. You know, we sneaked out the 1-4-2. You know, so it was our first time playing together as a full team. You know, in a competitive scene. You know, new team, a lot of old faces, but you know, new team. Thought we looked really good together. And you know what, we had fun while we did it. So
No, that's
you
the
know,
important part. Have fun.
the tier 8 man. Whew. Makes it makes it you know, the shots where you're like, man, that's gonna pen, and then the bounces and you're just like,
Oh, Waffle.
oh
I said something about you not being on top all night, and Waffle said that sad part is Ion just isn't that good, so he will never be up at the top.
no. But you know what, I was just really happy on Westfield when I saw them. We saw 7 up top and we had 2 guys on the opposite side. I'm like, y'all just gotta jump on that A base, man. Just
I will
freaking get
say
on there.
that that was a good move. That was a very smart move.
I mean, we're in a 5v7 and they're not. I mean, obviously they're on defense. You know, it's like they're not really being the aggressors, but they didn't really take advantage of being up 2 tanks up there. And you know, as soon as we got the guy on the base, it's like, all right, let's put some pressure on them and make them stay up here.
Yep, y'all
You
read that
know,
situation well. I mean, it was a smart move.
Picky hit that crazy shot on that light tank as he was coming full speed down the hill. I was like, oh, got him. So, but you know what, UXCAN played really well. Hope to see him down the line. Thanks, Bevo, for coming
Uh,
out.
yes, no problem. All right, guys, that's going to end the stream for us tonight. Hope everybody has a good night. I got to run these dogs out so they will stop barking, and I will catch you guys later.
Later.